Hey guys, Esperancilla here and welcome back to another review video here on my YouTube channel. If you've noticed that we're using a different camera and the quality of the camera is a little bit different, we're actually using the Rapoo C280 right here. If you don't know what's the Rapoo C280, basically it's a budget-friendly webcam that Rapoo offers here in the Philippines but also globally. Rapoo Global claims that this is 2K quality webcam. Well, it's for you to notice. It's for you to find if there's a difference between 2K, 1080, I don't know, but this is still going to be downscaled to 1080p video on my YouTube channel, and there's also some compression to it. But trust me, the quality of the video for this webcam is very good for the price that this is offered at. This is already a good webcam if you really want a budget-friendly webcam. This is already a good webcam. But obviously, it looks better because we're using a full setup of a lighting right here. We have a key light, a rim light, and yeah, that's it. But I'm going to show you how it would normally look like on my table, on my setup, without this lighting setup. So I'm going to do that. So first, I'm going to turn off my key light. Yeah, it's already looking dark. And completely off. This is also a sample of the low light capabilities of the webcam. Obviously, it won't change automatically because I've added to the settings that it won't change that much. But let me do that. Okay. Exposure, set it to auto. Okay, there you go. So this is how it would auto expose you with just your laptop light. And then the webcam, this is the low light quality of the webcam. And let me turn on my room light. It will then auto adjust to it. So this is how it would auto adjust from my normal room light and then to no light. There you go. With my room light and then no light. And let me turn on my key light with my room light. And this is how it would look like when the auto exposure adjustment is on. And then let me turn off the auto exposure adjustment again. There you go. It looks a little bit brighter because I'm actually turning this off, the room light. There you go. It's lagging a little bit. There you go. There you go. Now we're back to our setup earlier. So this is how it would look like if you're going to be tweaking a little bit on the adjustments and the settings on the webcam. I use OBS Studio to adjust and tweak the settings of the webcam. So if you're wondering how I'm doing it, I'm just using OBS Studio. And yeah, you can adjust a lot of the settings on this webcam on OBS Studio. Now let's proceed to the sound quality of the microphone of the Rapoo C280. Right now you're hearing the US300 from Mikkel, and now let's proceed to the Rapoo C280. So this is a microphone test of the Rapoo C280. Tell me how it sounds like on the comment section below. I won't be adding any adjustments and equalizers to this microphone on the Rapoo C280. Now let's return to the US300. And then we're going to return back to the C280 without any effects. Now let's talk about the privacy cover that this webcam has. Obviously, I just turned the privacy cover, but it's just a small cover that can slide in and out to the sensor of the camera or the lens of the webcam. So that works good if you really don't want hackers to see you, at least, but they could still hear you. If you're going to consider that, hackers could hack into your webcam and they could see and they're going to say, "Hi, welcome to my video." But there's no privacy on-off switch for the microphone. I hope Rapoo adds that with their future webcams because that could also help with the privacy of people. I don't know if you could see the lag, but there's lagging. There's some lag to the webcam right now. I hope it won't show in video, but if it shows, well, sorry, because my laptop is really hot right now. It's struggling, so the CPU usage is very high right now. So at this point, I'm going to show you how this webcam would look on Google Meet and on Zoom meetings. So this is the video quality of the Rapoo C280 on Google Meet. I'm just recording the meeting through Google Meet since my account is allowed to record since this school account that I have is has Google Suite or G Suite or whatever you call it. So I could record the meeting through Google Meet. And this is still using the MMUS 300 microphone. Now let's switch to the onboard microphone of the Rapoo C280. Okay, now you're hearing the Rapoo C280 microphone on Google Meet. I'm not sure if there's some compression to it, but hopefully there's just a little bit of compression on Google Meet, and this is how the sound quality would this is how it would sound like on Google Meet. Now, I have changed the resolution here on Google Meet, the send resolution to 720p, so it's a little bit wider, but you can also downscale it to standard definition. There you go. It would crop in a little bit. This is 360p or standard definition on Google Meet. So if you're wondering why it's a little bit close, although it's actually a wide lens, you just need to tweak your settings on Google Meet, set it to high definition, and this is how it would look like now. Now, since we're done talking about Google Meet, let's actually hop in to Zoom. So this is how it would look like on Zoom meetings. As mentioned at the same time earlier, this is still using the MMUS 300 microphone. I'm still using it directly through Zoom. Now let's actually switch to the Rapoo C280 built-in microphone. So this right here is the built-in microphone of the Rapoo C280 tested on Zoom meetings. How does it sound like? Is there any difference earlier between the actual recording on OBS and the cloud recording on Zoom? How does it sound like? How does it compare to Google Meet earlier? And also the same thing with Google Meet earlier, where the video is a little bit wider since this is actually on HD mode here on Zoom. If you switch it to non-HD, then it would crop in, and the same time on HD mode on Zoom, this has no adjusting for low light. I haven't turned on the touch up for my appearance. That would just ruin it. But for fun, let's just adjust it for low light. That's how it would look on auto, and on manual, let's just adjust it. There you go. I don't see a point of doing that for this because it's already good enough without any adjustments at all. So this is how it would look and sound like on Google Meet. Now let's return to OBS and the normal talking head video. So now we're back here at OBS Studio, and this is how it would look like again on OBS Studio. Tell me if this webcam looks amazing, great. We've already talked about the low light capabilities and the different lighting setups that I use on this webcam. So yeah, that's just how the webcam works. And yeah, that's my short review video on this Rapoo C280 webcam. We've already tested out the audio, we've already tested out the video on Google Meet and Zoom and on actual recording, and I think so far that's just my review, my short review of the Rapoo C280. And also, if I forgot to mention earlier, I'm using this on a tripod since there is a tripod thread down below, and there's also some swivel to it. There you go. So you can swivel it around. You can also use it on your laptop since it has this hinge right here that you can clamp to your laptop. So yeah, that's just my review of the Rapoo C280 webcam. And before I forget, it's still normal USB-A connection. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and also big thanks to Rapoo Philippines for sending this webcam out. See you in the next video. Goodbye.